Hello, welcome to a new video, something a little bit different today for all my subscribers and hopefully new subscribers too. Usually in my videos I talk about things that I enjoy doing or things I find interesting and things I know how to do. Well, today I guess it's definitely something I find interesting, but clearly not something I know how to do because I'm actually coming in here asking if any of my viewers know what I'm doing wrong. So recently, my husband and I got our hands on some applications and add-ons that allow us to run flight simulations as people who are totally blind, which is pretty cool, you know? Um, Come on, everybody wants to fly a plane. Well, maybe not everybody. Some people are afraid of planes, I guess. But flying a plane sounds pretty cool to me. And most people, not most people, whatever, you know what I mean? A lot of people. And whether or not we can see, it still sounds cool. It still sounds like fun. I mean, just traveling I quite enjoy, so, I'm quite interested in all the gears and buttons and screens and noises and things that go on behind the scenes of flying an aircraft. So these sims allow us to learn a little bit about that and have a little fun flying, and I think there's even some multiplayer components, and I don't really know a whole lot about those. But we got our hands on some of the stuff to get started and start learning. So we're trying to do that. However, we both seem to be getting to the same point and having the same problem. So it's not a computer problem because we're both having the same issue and we both have very, very different machines. It's clearly a user knowledge problem. So let's see if I walk through what we're doing and where we're getting stuck, if one of you lovely people might know why. You're gonna hear my NVDA because my routing applications decided to be squirrely and I got annoyed and said, fine, we're hearing NVDA because it might actually help people know what we're doing anyway if you are also a blind simmer. So we're just in OBS. I'm going to flip over to our application, which is called Prepar 3D. Right here. Why is it frozen? Fine, we're gonna reload it. If it's gonna be a jerk, it's just gonna get a nice swift boot. There we go. We're reloading. Reloading. Cool. So I'm gonna change my vehicle. And we're gonna change our airport. I think I'm messing it up. I am messing it up. I didn't need to be in that. Oh, balls. Okay, that'll be fine. So we selected, I think, the right airport, and we selected a right, well, not a right, but we selected a runway. So now I'm going to start the sim up, and we should hear the plane engine. Let's see if we do. Yeah, there we go. So I'm releasing the brake. And turning on the other thing. I forget what the other thing is, but there's another thing that you do, and you hit Shift M. I forget what it's called, but we're doing that. And now our sim's up, and we are going to load a secondary application. And this is FSX Pilot, which requires us to run it as an administrator. Oh, it's gonna be that way. Fine. Come on. There we go. Oh no. And now that is loading. We'll hear a little ding. Oh, a very loud ding apparently. Jeebus. And we're gonna turn the autopilot.
Simulation unpaused.
Ooh, he's
Time
loud.
acceleration is 1.
He's very, very loud. Let's see if we can't turn it down a little bit.
Autopilot on. Autopilot reset. Autopilot reset.
Okay, that's a better volume. I want people to be able to hear what it's saying. Cool. We have that going.
Autopilot on.
And what's going on here? Just that. We're gonna turn that a little bit down too, actually. Cool. So now we're gonna go into this section where we can type, sort of like a little command line area. And we're gonna erase whatever's in the box because it's in our way. And we're gonna type run takeoff.
Switching to true heading display for departure, sir. Flaps 1. Landing, strobe, and NAV lights on. Climb rate set to 700 feet per minute. Altitude set to 7,300 feet. Speed set to 85 knots. NAV on. V1. Rotate. NAV on.
And it'll take another couple moments here. It'll do a couple more things, and then we'll enter a few more commands before everything goes kaput.
Gear up. Switching back to magnetic headings. Heading set to a magnetic heading of 356 degrees. Flaps up. Landing lights off. Please resume own navigation, sir.
So please resume own navigation. I just paused the sim because I'm going to give it some navigation data.
Altitude set to 9,500 feet. Speed set to 160 knots. Climb rate set to 500 feet per minute.
And I'm also going to tell it where we're going to try to fly to. I think I typed it in wrong.
Distant target KSFO selected.
And I believe there's also a box we need to check. Let's see. Oh, it is checked. So let's unpause the sim and see how long it takes before we end up crashing and resetting the scenario because something we did went wrong, and again, I'm not sure what it is.
Simulation unpaused. Time acceleration is 1.
There we go. That's what keeps happening. And then it reloads.
Simulation unpaused. Time acceleration
And
is
I'm
1.
not sure. It's trying to take off again. I'm not sure what it is that we're doing or not doing. I don't know if there's maybe something on the screen. I think I was displaying both my camera and my regular display. I'm not entirely sure.
Simulation unpaused.
Oh,
Time
stop.
acceleration
I don't need to hear that
is
12 times. Yeah, so I don't know if there's something on the screen that we are missing, that maybe it's showing us, or if there's a command or a checkbox or something I have to enter. I did just download, by advice of a friend, he told me to download Airac, which was something I didn't have, so I downloaded that and put that into the FSX pilot folder. But otherwise, I'm at a little bit of a loss for why we get that far and everything goes kaputs. So any input would be super helpful. Of course, you know, share with your friends, ask around if you know anybody kind of interested in this stuff. Of course, the like button, the subscribe button, the comment button. I love your comments. Even if you don't know what to do, it's okay. You can still drop a comment. Of course, any comments of suggestions would be amazing. And, you know, check out the channel. Check out the Ko-Fi page if you're interested. I think at some point I need to make like a Discord server or something where we can actually talk, because some people might not want to leave all the information for how to fix this in a comment, or their contact information in a comment. So that's something I might do here in the future. But for now, have a great rest of your night, and I'll catch y'all later.